We just got back from a walk with that dog there, Putty. Okay, Steph went in the house, but I wanted to share something with you guys. We had, first off, contractors, generally speaking, a lot of them suck. There's a lot of dishonest ones, and I'm not saying all of them, but there's a lot of them. Here's what I wanted to share with you. Our house, like we had a guy come back by one time, maybe it was a year ago, a landscaper. And he was gonna change some of the sprinklers, the valves, the timer and all that. And he comes here, does a few things, and then like the next day, very next day, our front sprinklers weren't working. And so I immediately contacted him, hey, sprinklers aren't working in front. Checks it, a couple days later, then he couldn't figure it out, and he's saying, I don't think they were working, which is insane. So you gotta be kidding, dude, because we actually turned them on together and we looked at the whole yard. And we paid for sprinklers, timers, valves, all this stuff. And ultimately, he basically just stole from us. And I've had a couple people come out since then to look at this, try to figure out what was wrong with the sprinklers in the front, because they run, hold on, let me show you. Okay, so they run from the side of the house. There's pipes that go under this concrete, and then out there, and there's another piece of concrete that goes through. So that's how the front, the sprinklers are attached to water from here. And when they came here, they changed all of these. They cut, like these were setting higher before, they cut them down. You can see how they had to splice pieces on there to do all that. And so they did all this stuff, and then from day one, the front sprinklers right away, like this guy was just not owning up to it. Come on, buddy. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna tell Steph. Steph doesn't even know what I'm talking about now.
What?
Can't turn that light on.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey.
Anyways.
I'm on the wrong side.
Oh, let me get on my side. So we've had that problem, and
What problem? What are we talking about?
I was telling them
now?
about that guy that messed up our front sprinklers.
Yeah.
There you go. She's got her video on too. I don't know what she's doing.
Okay.
So we had a guy that's been doing our lawn, and I asked him if he could take a look at that, and he said, yeah. So today he came by and started checking. He was here all day long. All day long. Like, he was just meticulous and going through everything in the backyard, front yard.
He was.
Like, all day long. And then he knocks on the door and he says he fixed it. And I look, and the front yard, all the sprinklers are going. And I was like, oh yeah. I was like, so cool. And I was almost ready to hug that guy. Finished all the backyard sprinklers, made adjustments on them. They were working. He just like dialed everything in, tuned it up. Then most of the day was working on the front, and he went through every sprinkler. He's checking all the pipes, doing all this stuff. And I was like, man, this guy's really working, like trying to figure this out. Because a couple guys that came by and they just gave up immediately. Don't know what's wrong with it. He explained to me everything he had done, and then he says, here's what was wrong, with the thing. So he took me over by the valves. This is what those guys had put on before, and they put so much glue that, see that little pinhole? That's how much water was trying to go to our front. So all this time, that's been it. So here's my tip for you when you're dealing with a contractor. Definitely check references and call people, do all that stuff. And if they brag that everything they're the greatest thing in the world, run away from them also, and write everything down and get it in writing. Exactly what you expect from them. Exactly when it's supposed to be done. And what the consequences are if they're not. But really hold those guys to the fire. Otherwise you'll get a pipe with a pinhole in it that has to travel half the distance of your property. The next time I see him, I'm going to go up there and I'm going to show him this.
Yes,
And
because
then
he will
I'm going
want
to say,
to
I
know.
want my money back. And he's going to say, Well,
I spent all those hours trying to figure out what happened.
How do I know that was it? How do I know I did that? And then I'll say, cool, I'm going to take you to court. I watch Judge Judy, mofo. I watch Judge Judy every day. And not just one Judge Judy, multiples. Tell him.
People's Court?
People's Court. Judge Million, we'll watch her too. That's what I will do the next time I see the
I know
criminal.
he's a jerk and he...
And a liar.
Yeah, a liar and all that stuff.
And he stole from us.
But I do honestly think he's dying to know what the heck it was. When
Good.
every time he comes and does their yard, we turn the sprinklers on in the front, just let him go.
Yeah, stand
That's
there
what we
flipping
do.
in the bird.
Yeah.
Stand there. Well, I'm gonna tell him I want my money back.
Okay.
This is how you do this now, guy. Prove that you did it. I want my money back.
She wants to be in these videos. She wants.
My goodness. All right, everybody.
She loves you guys. She knows that you guys love her. Look at her.
All right, we'll talk
She
to you
knows.
later.
She knows.
Enjoy your puppy.
Oh, cutie.
Enjoy
Good
it.
girl.